Please let's celebrate the father of the house. Amen. I also want to apologize. I'm very sorry. Amen. You know me, it's not my nature. I'm very sorry. Thank you. Genesis chapter 18 from 10 to 14. Short message. Amen. Genesis chapter 18. Then the Lord said, I will surely return to you about this time next year. Somebody say amen. Amen. I will surely return to you. Whatever has left you is coming back. Your amen is yesterday's amen. Now if you want evidence, look at this church. If you have been with us, you will know that many people left us with their status and position. They looked irreplaceable. But because Jesus said, I will build my church and the gates of hell cannot prevail. And because there is the word of God said, the years the caterpillars and the cankerworms have eaten, I am here to announce to somebody, I see traffic heading towards your direction. Traffic of prosperity. Favor that left you is coming back towards you. Then the Lord said, I will surely return to you. We have met. I have been coming. But next year when I come, I'm coming with a package. You have been in the 14 days fastings. Heard men of God pray. But next year, by the time we celebrate another fasting, the best is always for the what?
Every time.
He who loves last.
Last best.
So I will surely return to you about this time. Look at the specific. This time next year. So not an open check. It wasn't a blank check I fill in. But I have certainties, specifics. So this time next year. And Sarah, your wife, will have a son. Now Sarah was listening at the entrance to the tent, which was behind him. Let's go, sir. Let's go, sir. Let it not be late like me. Abraham and Sarah were already old and well advanced in years. And Sarah was past the age of what?
Childbearing.
Now today I am talking about trusting in the promises of God. Trusting in the promises of God. You see, the promises of God and us contradict each other. What God has for us by our standard is not true. How can a shepherd boy move from wilderness guest house, eat from wilderness dining table? He struggled to drink water with the flock he oversees. After a few years' time, he lives in a palace of cedar, has servants serving him, dresses in royalty. If it were today, he would have drunk in bottled water. By a few years, So if somebody had met him and told him, you will move from this environment to that environment. So they were already old and well advanced in years. So what God was saying does not match with the situation on the ground. So sometimes when we are talking about God's promises, you look at your certificate, you look at your family background and say, so for more cancer, do more cancer. I am Musu Kasa. Na ye na ye Christopher, ye ba ya misu mwache. I don't know what the doctors have told you. I don't know what your clinical history says. I am here to tell you there is a healing power from God that can change every medical records. Your say, God, I trust in your promises. So Sarah loved to herself as she thought, after I am worn out. You see V12, and yet I'm a sharp pants in a high hill. And now we come to Yaya. Yanko me ba kwa brocha ba kata mana me pesa me yampo me ba tawa enye ne say yesi obi be on ni business anyame etwam enye ya breso. Go and read the story of KFC. The man was over 70 years or 60. That is the God I'm talking to you about. Everything is possible. After I am worn out and my master is old, the supplier and the receiver, Abraham, the supplier of children, is old. Sarah, the receiver of the children, is worn out. Ayadada, Belenkele. Well, I now have this to be beside us and me, suffer, and me. Him say 16, 20 years. I'm gonna walk ourselves. But I am here to tell you, you are the one the Lord is talking to. Obituation was this of and you may be a mia, no not was a Mrs. Mansion, no, and yet to be the ministry. To be the ministry. And then to make free to cook. But out of the Tutobide ministry, on that tourist attractions house. Are you with me? Yes. Well, I now have this pleasure. Bishop was those days we say sometimes by our own standard at certain levels that we use certain things we live a certain life and can you find and we are jack we do tower we put our iPhone and no be up now. Swagano and now my growing and maybe you see face touch. Mumma ping zelo and then by the catch of your hazard. The Bible says, when the Lord promised me I was 40 years. Now I am 85 years. I am as strong. Obiwaha, Omerwa Bimobaya Katesa Setama Waya Katesa. You will spend money better than when you needed money. Hallelujah. Let's go, sir. Then the Lord said to Abraham, why did Sarah laugh and say, will I really have a child now that I am old? And that is the question God is asking somebody. 4 years ago, November, I was praying to the year. And I was telling God, what do you have for me in Kaswa? I look at my life. As for that man, I want you to give another clap. given 2 weeks to leave the house I'm living in, there was a father. And this is the father. So I was asking God, I heard your voice before I left Abakrampa to Kaswa. I was there when I was flying by airplane. I was coming on television with Evangelist Force in the village. Yes, I make Kenyan danger. I did the fry pan moshi after I told him. So I was asking God, and God said, Maxwell, come. How many days did I use in creating the 7 or 5 or whatever planet? Continent and planet. Planet here 9, continent here say. Mom go school. So 5 continent, 9 planet. Jacob say how many days? We say 6. How many days are in a year? 365, 66. Jacob was if I want to create this same world in 365 days, how many worlds will I create? Offer calculator. See, Jacob boy, yes, statistics, subtraction and additions, division and if less, if more. God, mathematics school of God. Easy. Calculate your nature in a year. The real say what we now have a person born in 360. So you have to subtract 6 days from 365 days. Okay. And I had 61 world. Me and Kupos, what is it that you need a year that is bigger than the world that I can't give to you? I was catching myself. Until from 1st January to 31st December, you are saying, "A suman the mean your mouth." Jacob was saying, "Abraham, bisa wayere sa me, badinya me, asubi me wa." Na Sarah we bisa no say, "Eye den na be ma hu show, any oba kosia, e develop akoma, e develop lungs, e develop kidney, e develop bones, e develop arteries, e develop veins." I am here to announce to somebody, as I'm preaching, your miracle is being packaged in heaven. Your testimony is being cooked in heaven. Shout and receive it. Sometimes we use our small colocogy. School kakrebi ayako. If you ask kakayatna, they make a success, be a downfall. And I call about Montessori school. Sarah, now wouldn't quite any papa any bar. What don't I mean? Wouldn't quite don't pay by yet. I didn't bend down with him. Ensure now who one wouldn't be on the share hall. Because now what to wouldn't be on the share hall. Sarah. Oh, show a funa wono kakra. Oh, show menstruation kakra. Eka sex say. How is this possible? Let's go back. Verse 13. Then the Lord said, why did Sarah laugh and say, will I really have a child? Let's go to 14. Is anything too hard for the Lord? I will return to you. God is repeating himself. I will return to you at the appointed time next year. And Sarah. Number one, why do I have to trust in the promises of God? Number one, because God's promises are certain. Not be mine. Tell you, I'll go bury you soon. Tomorrow night, you know, go bury you. Just so look, as I said, my head is in my process. Oh, wow. Oh, one of the class I said, oh, I have some way there. Get you and not by 7 and some office. Over pay so 55. But I say me and the sound for phone and child could she a promising this it woman. And from an woman, mean to woman. Do you know how the oxygen enters and changes into the outside you bring out? Sarah, do you know how digestion takes place? Let me tell you, the doctors will say they are own, but me, I own it. Sarah, the kind of one and they say she should say, I wish she said, Messaban. So trust in the promises of God. Because his promises are certain. In the book of Corinthians, his promises are yes and amen. In Christ. So trust on it. I don't know what God has told you. I don't know what you are anticipating from him. I am here to tell you that men fail. Organizations fail. Relations fail. But this man I'm talking about will never fail you. His promises are certain. Why do I have to trust in his promises? Number two, because his promises can only be fulfilled in his own time. I see, at the appointed time. You see, there are four kinds of time people have. We have the world's time. You have your own time. One so proud time. And then the Sarah catch and now that I am. According to the world, 90 years you cannot. According to my own feelings, I am worn out. Yeah, then we have God's own time. And it was in his own time. He makes what? Okay. So you can't make things beautiful. People cannot make the word beautiful. But it is him. That is the only problem we have. We carry our time against his time. So our time makes us feel he is not faithful. What's that? And you know, my dear, ask yourself. At the age of 17, I dreamed that even my family were bowing before me, Joseph. From 17 to 29, I've been sold. I'm a slave. I'm in prison. That is the promise. I dreamt twice. Everybody bowing. Now me there here. Even where I am, no trace of my records. Nobody knows my family. Nobody knows my village of origin. Nobody knows. By the standard of the world, Nipo Yafono and the Ususato. We in Papa and Kayanton. We in Papa and Kapotify Amba. There was evidence. Bibiachas would not attempted rapist. But the prison. Attempted rapist. Because in the law court, there must be evidence. And there was your cloak. It's a soft man, so for you, there my minute there. So there was evidence. And he was convicted, so he became a convicted rapist. No father, nobody knows anything. But this is the man who has received a promise by dream. That is it. How can a big man be sold on the slave market? How can a big man be mopping somebody's house? How can a big man be chief in prison? Big man. Then one day, Obiti had a few hours. Obiti had a few weeks. Obiti had a few months. I see that clock ticking for you. I see that clock ticking for the fulfillment of the promises. Say, I receive it. So 13 years, 17 years, 18 years, 19 years, 20, 20, 25. We know about preaching. You see, when was going through all these things, they were God's divine processes. They were the means chosen by heaven. And the crawford to a tam and boo and pharaoh rofa. And if you begin a year was sad, Yamisa was sad, no more. Yamisa, because let me tell you, over 400 or 300 years, God has spoken to Joseph's great-grandfather Abraham. Say, what's it for me? After 400 years, and God has his own plan. Over the timetable in the calendar. Or share on Joseph never found so much prophecy in our baby. And on my Joseph, they can't call her a prisoner. And no son prisoners yesterday. And obey the prime minister. And now, baby, no stress and a bush for near the Mao. And a bush for the dolly. And obey a baby. And another Pharaoh by Unimo. And Joseph is the fourth generation of Abraham. And God had chosen. The reason we are suffering is that there is a generational prophecy.
Wow.
That is here to heaven. The better also say. And comes every day fear what an council to Namana. Oh my dear to Namana, and the Commission was so good now. There was 7 no Pocasua, no continent, no Crawfobia or rough, no ma at the war, Nayamia dominated 2 minutes a whole day. So God's promises can only be fulfilled in his time. It's time, not your time. Madam for sure you must watch it. You chase out Casa, Madam for oh, Joe and Macho. But I want to tell you, 1,000 years and a day. So where your calendar is telling you, say, 125 years, heaven should say only 2 years. Only maybe, let me tell you something. Your Bible, yeah, Bible. Why did God delay Elizabeth? Because in his calendar, who were there, there was the forerunner of the coming Messiah. I would know a beji, the full time I'm in the pay. In your time, pay. In your time, I'm going for pay. In top of one, I say, Sister Elizabeth, I saw you born in no till conform time again. Elizabeth, heaven so say, John the Baptist, you flew the crown. And to be able to walk allow where Pharisee, I said, so I am rough, I am criminal, who I would then be with the forerunner. And when Timber won't give us a seer. Commissioner Hannah. Nekurano we are not the Hannah who fell. No names of prophet be based. The prophetic ministry, you compare to man. To Yakobo say Hannah, men and son up to what would just so. Commissioner Samson, mammy. Why, I am raising and delivered through this womb. I prophesy to show way. May the future generations that will be movers and shakers of the world come from the parents of this house, come from the youth of this house, come from the young men of this house, come from the young men of this house. Shout and receive it. Sir, in his time, not your time. You best through and do move you. Cancer to us. When you grow, Sianora, what will you? Open your side. Oh, my dear focus. So, why would you say, Michelle, when you saw Miss Mama to have Michelle? So we'll see a white child. Maybe I can call me a Tafra home. Just for white teeth, not for the yellow teeth. Say, God, I believe in your promises because they are certain and they will surely be fulfilled in your own time. Say amen. The reason why you must trust him is that he is the self-sufficient God. You see, in philosophy, there's a theory called cause and effect. You hear my sound because there is a cause from me. So the noise or the sound is the effect. And all we are researching at the who say the only thing, the only authority, the only being without a cause is the God I'm preaching about. The philosopher's friend, the uncaused cause. Nothing caused him, but he causes what we see. And if that God says, I will cause a miracle, why are you doubting? I will change your situation. Why are you doubting? I will lift you up. Why are you doubting? I will give you a new song. Why are you doubting? I will change your situation. Why are you doubting? I trust in him because he is the self-sufficient. Yes, if you get one, give me one. Would you also say tomorrow I will give you 4? Me turn your kegari, I mean, 2 spoons. 100 kilometers per 1 hour. Who will say, I'm going to your love? Young people say, I am trust me what I'm saying. May the Lord bless you. May every promise of his concerning your life be fulfilled. Let somebody say amen. I want you to thank God for all his miracles in your life. Thank God. Open your mouth and thank him for how far he has brought you. Just thank God. Shall we thank God?